Hi guys, it's Miss Seidel again. I'm going to give you a quick overview of how you would look at inheritance with Rh factor on your blood. So there are two different um, phenotypes for Rh factor. That would be Rh positive and Rh negative. If you are Rh positive, it means that you have a set of about 45 different proteins that can be found on the outside of your red blood cells. And if you are Rh negative, it just means that you don't have those markers on the outside of your blood cells. Those are really important when it comes to knowing what your blood type is so you can donate blood or receive blood as well. So if you are Rh positive, being positive is a dominant trait. So you have two possible genotypes associated with that blood type. So you could have a positive allele and a positive allele. You could be homozygous dominant. So that means that you got a positive allele from your mom and a positive allele from your dad. Or you could have one positive allele and one negative allele. Because the positive allele is dominant, you are still going to exhibit that trait. If you are Rh negative, you only have one choice. You will have two negative alleles. And that would be your genotype. So if we were to cross someone with Rh positive blood and cross them with someone with Rh negative blood, we would set this up just the same way that you would set up a normal Punnett square. So we will take our two alleles. So let's make it a little bit more exciting, and we're going to use we're going to say that that person is heterozygous. So we'll have one positive allele, one negative allele, and we're going to cross them with someone who has Rh negative blood. So we just set up our two alleles this way, and this possibility is Rh positive, we've got a positive and a negative, and then these are negative. So the probability of their offspring being Rh positive would be 50%, or 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4 squares. And the probability of being Rh negative is also 50%, because 2 squares out of 4 are negative. If you were asked to do a problem where you were crossing someone who had A positive blood with someone who had O negative blood, what you're going to do is you're going to do a Punnett square for your ABO genotypes. So we had O, which would be I, sorry about that, and then I, and then someone with A blood will say that they're heterozygous, IA, II. So you set that up and fill that out just the way that you've done in the past. But you would also set up a separate Punnett square because the Rh factor alleles do not necessarily travel with the ABO factor alleles. So they can be inherited separately. So you could set up a dihybrid cross if you want to, but that's a lot of work and these smaller ones are a lot easier. So I would just do that. So we're saying that this person had the positive blood, and we're going to say that they're heterozygous and then homozygous. So it's the same as this Punnett square right there. So our outcomes could be type A blood here and type O blood here. And then they could also be positive or negative. So we would say that their offspring could be A positive, A negative, O positive, or O negative. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, definitely send me an email and we can work through some other problems to help you out. All right, thanks.